Welcome to Stream, a trucktractortrailer.com production. My name is Zach Miller. I'm your host, and going to have to fire up the pod for another emergency podcast today. As you can see, I have the virtual background here, not in the studio, but some really important information has come my way, and I really want to fire up the pod and talk to you all about it because it really is time sensitive. And that is that it looks like, we are starting to see the beginning of the price stabilization in the used truck and trailer market. We were waiting a long time for this. We spoke in Q1 about when's it going to happen. We think we might be at the forefront of it here in the spring of 2022 in Q2 here. So the reason for that is because just this week on trucktractortrailer.com, we received some really fantastic inventory, but the prices have been reduced on it. We're talking about sleepers, Freightliners, Volvo, and International. Believe the mileage is between 300 and 600,000 miles. So really great units, ready to move, ready to get to work and do what you, the driver, the fleet owner, the owner operator needed to do. But the prices did come down, which is really the first time we've seen a solid reduction here in the price of used equipment. And it's interesting too, because in March we saw trailer sales really skyrocket. It was, I think, trailer sales were up like 40% or something really high like that over March. Now, truck sales overall were actually down year to year. I think truck sales overall were down about 8% in March, which tracks. So people are really looking for those trailers now, and there's less trailer supply than there are those trucks. But the point is that those prices are really starting to stabilize, and we know that so many of you buyers out there really need new equipment, but the price has scared you off a little bit, and so that's why we really wanted to fire up this podcast to tell you that we're starting to see that stabilization, and that now is really a good time to jump on those units on trucktractortrailer.com, but any unit that you might need, because despite the fact that we're starting to see some price reductions on some of these really solid units, we're still in inflation. Fuel costs are not very stable. The supply chain is still backlogged. So there are still forces at play, which is to say nothing of interest rates, that could make the purchase still challenging despite those price reductions. But if you're able to make it work, and we certainly think it's time to pick up the phone, give us a call and check us out. But if you think you could make those prices work, it's really time to start jumping in. Again, fingers crossed that we are there, that we are at the beginning of the price stabilization. But certainly, at least this week, next week, the end of April here, we believe you will find units that are priced to your liking and ready to move. So it really is time to get off the sidelines and jump back into the market here. And we'll see you next time on Stream.